Hey, good day, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode. We are playing the one and only Far Cry New Dawn, and today we're doing the mission, the prophecy, also known as aligning the amulet that a lot of people are having trouble with. Now, it is a little bit tricky. Well, it's not really tricky. It's a puzzle quest thing that just hasn't been utilized. Pretty much, we've got to align this with this, so we've got to pull this into the right direction. So we pull this lever, or levers, to the more important thing. As we can tell, it's not aligned properly. When it's actually aligned, you'll hear like a wind chime kind of thing. So that's pretty much telling you that that's aligned when you hear that wind chime little sound. So it kind of looks like that symbol. So you kind of see it up on the top there. Nothing too hard. We come back in here. We move back here, and then we can see that there's a whole bunch of things. So this is where you want to grab your little amulet. Just move it in until pretty much have to align this sort of thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Past and present align with the circle of time.
And it's as easy as that. That's all you have to do pretty much as a Selena. Now, if it doesn't go off the first time you do it, you know, keep on trying. For some reason, it doesn't align all the time, so sometimes you'll have to push, your thing and go back and start the mission again from your last checkpoint if it keeps on screwing up. This is the only one that anyone really has trouble with, and it's pretty easy to actually get it done, but it's just, for whatever reason, sometimes it just really doesn't work very well. I don't know why Ubisoft put this in, but we might as well show you the other two things. These ones are a lot easier to align. They're just here. For whatever reason, we might as well do the whole quest. But that was the one that most people have trouble with. I think Ubisoft did a good job of trying different things out with this quest chain, mission chain, whatever you want to call it. They just didn't really implement that one very well. And unfortunately, it just makes you stand there for 5 minutes and people are like, oh, wow, what are you going to do? That's the best thing you do. Joseph's quest line is not the best one, but it works eventually. Some of them work, some of them don't. So if this guy did help you out today, please give it a like, maybe comment on it, and that allows other people to find it and do the exact same thing that everyone's having trouble with. Ooh. Okay, so when you get to this point, pretty much our game kind of crashed, which is always annoying when you're doing guides. Don't alt tab, obviously. Just shoot this foliage out of the way, and then you can see that you have to align this. What the game is asking you to do isn't just to stand here, okay? So you can't get right in alignment. You've got to jump back down over here, and then it's kind of letting you know that there's a lantern here. So if you go and do this, then you can see that it's aligned, and boom, done, finally. So that one's pretty good. Then you, if you can be more elegant than I can, you can jump in there. We've got one more to do. One more to do. Which is kind of annoying. So, yeah, lanterns. I don't know if this was done exactly 100% well. It's also quite hard to see in the dark. You can pack up your gamma radiation, I guess. Doesn't always work very well, but, we'll get into it.
Years ago, I heard the voice of God. He told me about a difficult path ahead. I followed it all the way to an ending.
And this is pretty much the last one. And as you can see here, we've just got some of these things in the way. So if you just go and hit these out of the way, boom. I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more just over here. So just kick that out of the way. If it kicks, I don't know if that's gonna work because our door's kind of all stuck up. But doesn't really matter. Again, you've got the little lantern here to kind of show you what to do. Let's just put this in there, and boom, it did. Even with the piece of wood there, it did work. Good for me, I suppose. And that was the last one, pretty much of what you had to do. You just run back here, and I might as well show people this just in case I get a little bit lost, but I don't see how you could get really lost.
Do you understand? God has cleansed the world of sin. blood, our flesh, our soul. God told me of the collapse.
And that's pretty much it. That, you know, you see that, you walk down the path here, and you go to the bunker, and then you find out that the judge dude that eventually becomes one of your companions is most probably your character from Far Cry 5. That's it. As always, guys, take care. We'll be back for a new episode and a new guide very shortly.